I stay. The last time I believed in more, it shattered overnight. It wasn't only losing you, it was the height. I realized survival means reducing what I claim. If love is smaller when it breaks, it hurts the same. I lowered my expectations of love. Now it's the only way. Even when you say you'll stay, I keep the sky gray. I lowered my expectations of love, and this is who I've grown. A heart that never asked too much and never fully owns. You ask me why I seem so calm, why nothing feels above. I learned to breathe inside a life with smaller love. Your voice still lives in memory, but something isn't there. The place inside my chest where it once filled the air. There was a self that moved toward you without a trace of doubt. A body built for closeness that never filtered out. Every look you gave me lit the dark inside. Back then the world was simple. Stay or step inside. The version of me that loved you ended somewhere in the fall. A quiet shift in atmosphere, no warning sign at all. The version of me that loved you ended, and nothing brought him back. I walk around in his remains, but something slipped the track. Photographs confirm the person who believed in us. The softness in his shoulders, the absence of distrust. I recognize the outline, but I cannot return, because the deeper parts of him no longer burn. The version of me that loved you ended. He vanished in the air. The eyes are still the same ones, but he is not in there. The version of me that loved you smaller breath, the quiet way to be, so nothing in my presence would pressure you or me. I softened every question before it left my lips. I let my thoughts go lighter, so nothing heavy slipped. I told myself it wasn't lost, just patience, just control. But every time I lowered more, I dimmed another roll. I reduced myself to stay. I narrowed every line. If I became a light away, you wouldn't leave this time. I reduced myself to stay. I thinned the space I claimed. I thought if I became less real, you'd never walk away. You said you love the quiet me, the calm, collected tone. You said I seem so easy now, so simple to be known. You didn't see the fragment that fell behind the door each time I trimmed a piece of me. There was a little more. I reduced myself to stay. It felt like loving right. No friction in the atmosphere, no sudden need to fight. I reduced myself to stay, but something changed in me. The smaller that I tried to be, the less there was to see. The day I tried to stand again, my voice felt strange and thin, like calling through a distant room. I locked myself within. where feelings fade, where nothing burns too long, where every wave that starts to rise returns to calm and calm. I live where feelings fade, no sudden rush or fall. The quiet air inside my chest absorbs it all. You say I seem so steady now, so bad. voice, I became quiet on purpose. Now it's the only way. Even when the words rise up, I guide them back to gray. I became quiet on purpose, and this is who I am. A thousand unsaid sentences held in steady hands. You say I never start a fight. You say I keep the peace. I'll learn to live inside the hush and let the rest release. There's something quiet in the air, where warmth once used to move. A hollow line between our breaths that nothing seems to soothe. I tried to close a fragile gap. Each time it opened wide, I reached across the silent space and stood on your side. But every time I built a bridge, you drifted just enough until the distance felt like truth instead of stealth, instead of sin rough. I became the space between us, the quiet in the room, the air that stretches endlessly where closeness used to bloom. I became the space between us, no signal left to send. If love can cross the distance now, then I become the end. You speak and I can hear the words, but something slips away. They travel through a colder place before they reach my day. I don't lean across the gap anymore. I don't extend my hand, because the silence in the middle has become where I stand. I became the space between us. It holds the things unsaid. Every glance I used to warm now drifts above my head. I became the space between us. Something turned to stone, because the closer that you move to me, the more I feel alone. The last time I tried to cross the air, you barely met me halfway. That was enough to teach my heart how distance learns to stay. I realized the gap itself had started living in me, not just something in the room, but something I had come to be. I became the space between us. Now nothing has to move. You can stand right next to me and never truly prove. I became the space between us, and this is where I stand. No bridge left to rebuild again, just distance shaped like man. You say you miss the way we were. stars that we knew. I learned to live inside the air that grew between me and you. There's a dial inside my chest. I learned to turn it slow, so nothing in the rising tide can overflow. I used to feel the smallest shift like thunder in my veins. A single word could open skies or drown me in the rain. But every storm that lived in me left wreckage in its wake, until I saw the damage feeling can create. I turned my heart down low. I seem more steady now, more grounded in the air. You think I finally learned control, or maybe learned to care. You don't see the hidden hand that guides the rising tone, the quiet way I fade the heat before it's fully grown. I turn my heart down low. It feels like peace to me. No violent swing from fire to ash. No lost identity. I turn my heart down low, but something slipped away, because the softer volume now keeps joy at bay. The last time I let love grow loud, it shattered through my chest. I promised something in the dark, I'd never feel that depth. So now when sparks begin to climb, I reach for that control and gently guide the burning down until ask me if I'm happy now, I answer soft and slow. I learn to live inside the calm, with my heart turned low. You say the word like it still shines, like nothing's changed at all. But every time I hear it now, it echoes down a hall. There was a time I said it first, with fire in my chest. I thought the sound of it alone could hold us at our best. But every promise built on it eventually grew thin, until the wood felt fragile on my skin. I stopped calling it love, I gave it other names, a quiet kind of gravity, a soft recurring flame. I stopped calling it love, it feels too large to claim. If something faced this easily, it shouldn't wear that name. You say we still have something here, something strong and real. I nod and let the moment pass, but question what I feel. Because the thing that lives between us moves in smaller ways, not the endless sky I know. In earlier days, I stopped calling it love, it feels more honest now, a fragile form of closeness that time will disallow. I stopped calling it love, but something in me grieves, because the word I bury once still wants to breathe. The night it slowly came apart without a final fight. I realized the word itself had lost its light. It wasn't just the end of us that shifted what I know, it was how quietly the feeling slipped from view. I stopped calling it love, now it's the only way. Even when you hold my face, a meaning fades to gray. I stopped calling it love, and this is where I stand. A feeling that once filled the sky now barely fills a hand. You say the word again tonight, like it still floats above. I listen in the quiet dark, and don't call it love. steer. I learned to leave emotion early before it builds too strong. If I step back while it is small, nothing can go wrong. I learned to leave emotion early. I loosen every tie. If I withdraw before the death, there's nothing left to die. Nothing left to die. You say I seem so balanced now, so steady in the room. You don't see the quiet exit bloom. I feel the spark begin to grow. I feel the rising wave and gently guide the energy away. I learned to leave emotion early. It feels like being wise. No towering hope to fracture, no sudden broken skies. I learned to leave emotion early, but something changed in me, because the earlier I step away, the less I ever see. The last time love arrived too fast, it rewrote what I knew. It wasn't only losing you, it was how deep I grew. So now I keep the surface calm and never dive below, because the deeper something lies, the harder it will go. I learned to leave emotion early. Now it's the only rule. Even when you reach for me, I keep the distance cool. I learned to leave emotion early, and this is who I've grown. A heart that exits quietly before it's ever known. You ask me why I never fall, why nothing seems to grow. I learned to leave the feeling before it starts to show. The room feels calm around us. You're breathing slow and near, but something deeper in my chest refuses to appear. There was a time I spoke too freely, let every feeling show. I trusted that the open air was somewhere truth could go. But every time I crossed that line and let the deeper through, I watched the space grow colder between me and you. The silence lives in me now. It settles in my chest. Every word that once escaped finds nowhere left to rest. The silence lives in me now. No rising voice or plea, You